We loved until we didn't. You wore that silence like a second skin. I wore your name like a place I'd been. Windows down on a cold night drive, trying to outrun what didn't survive. The radio played what we used to be, a slow, sad ghost in the passenger seat. You looked at me like you still cared, but love was fading and we both were scared. There wasn't a crash, there wasn't a flame, just two hearts changing and calling it the same. We loved until we didn't, held on until it slipped, kissed like we could fix it, but the truth was in our lips. You were mine till the feeling went missing, I was yours till the distance hit. We had forever in our hands. We loved until we didn't. Your hoodie's still hanging by the door, like maybe you're walking like before. But time keeps moving, cruel and clean, leaving me with what could have been. I traced the cracks in the kitchen light where we broke softly one late July night. No one cheated, no one lied, we just watched something beautiful die. Now every memory cuts in a gentle way, like a wounded smiles while it makes me stay. We loved until we didn't, stay close until we split, said maybe we can't save this, knowing that was it. You were home till your eyes went distant, I was hope till your hands let slip. We had forever in our hands. We loved until we didn't. And I still taste your goodbye in the whiskey air, still hear your boots in the hallway there. I still blame the dark, still blame myself, still keep your picture face down on the shelf. Cause some loves don't end in flames or fights, they fade like taillights into the night. We loved until we didn't, and that's the hardest part. No villain in the story, just a slow breaking heart. You were my last real religion, now I pray through the hurt of it. We have forever in our hands. We loved until we didn't. Windows down, cold night, still yours, somewhere in the afterlife. You smiled, but something felt far away, like your heart had already changed. The room was quiet, too quiet to trust, like love was breaking without making a sound. You touched my hand like a borrowed thing, like you were there, but not really with me. And I felt the air turn cold in my chest. In the calm before you left, there were no shattered words, no storm outside, just a silence I could never outrun. I knew the ending before it arrived, but I still stayed hoping I was wrong. It was the calm before you left, the soft kind of hurt I can't forget. No loud goodbye, no final scene, just your love fading quietly. And I kept holding what was already gone, praying somehow skies stopped landing on mine the same. Your voice lost warmth when you said my name. I kept pretending we were still alive while love was slipping out of sight. I memorized every fragile sign, every pause, every distant night. And I hated how my soul knew best what the calm before you left meant. No warning lights, no broken glass, just a heart learning how to crack. You were still here, but not enough. And that was the hardest part. It was the calm before you left, the ache that settled in my chest. No tears at first, no blame to throw, just the cold truth moving slow. I kept loving you with both hands tied while you were already saying goodbye. Now all I have is what was never said. In the calm before you left, maybe loud pain would have hurt less than this quiet kind of death. At least I know where it all broke, instead of replaying every breath. You didn't leave me all at once, you left me piece by piece. And I felt it long before the door, before you finally left me. It was the calm before you left, the saddest peace I ever felt. When love goes silent, it cuts so deep and stays long after someone leaves. I still hear the stillness in my head, still feel the ghost of what we were. And every night I fall back into the calm before you left. No storm, no sound, just you fading out. You left me with the rain. You left so quiet, I still hear the sound of your goodbye settling all around. The room went cold, the sky turned gray, like even the light just slipped away. Your coffee cup still on my side, your shadow living where you used to lie. Now every window wears your name, and nothing in me feels the same. I tried to hold what I couldn't save, now every tear falls like a wave. You left me with the rain falling through my veins. Every drop says your name, every night feels the same. I'm drowning in the pain of loving what I can't reclaim. You left me with the rain. I walk these halls like I'm lost in time, still hearing echoes of your voice in mine. You took the warmth, you took the flame, and left me here with what remains. The sky keeps crying what I can't say, 1,000 storms I can't outrun today. And every street, every light, every place still holds the memory of your face. I keep pretending I'm okay, but even the weather gives me away. You left me with the rain, heavy on my skin again. Every cloud pulls me back to the love we couldn't have. I'm standing in the pain, trying hard not to break. You left me with the rain. Maybe one day I won't thunder sounds like you, and every lightning flash cuts through. You left me with the rain, with a heart that won't change. Every drop still falls for you, every ache still feels brand new. I'm soaked in what remains, in the ghost of your name. You left me with the rain. In the rain. I still reach for your side. The beds don't know your shape at night, a ghost of warmth beside my side. I turn around half asleep, still expecting you in reach, but all I touch is folded cold, a silence heavier than before. And every morning starts the same, me waking up and saying your name. I tell myself that time will help, but time just leaves me with myself. And in the dark before I'm wide awake, my heart forgets you're gone again. I still reach for your side, like you never said goodbye, like your hand is still mine, in the middle of the night. But all I find is empty space and memories I can't replace, no matter how hard I try. I still reach for your side. Your sweater's still behind the door, like you might walk in like before. I hate how hope survives in me, even when it shouldn't breathe. The quiet has a cruel way of making everything replay. The way you laughed, the way you left, the way I'm still not over it yet. They say let go, but they don't know how love can linger in your bones. And every time the midnight comes, my body remembers what my mind can't hold. I still reach for your side, like the ending was a lie, like your voice still lives somewhere under all this light. But all I find is hollow sheets, a broken rhythm underneath, no matter how hard I try. I still reach for your side. Maybe healing isn't clean, maybe missing comes in waves, maybe love doesn't really leave, it just changes shape. And maybe one day I'll sleep through without looking back for you, but tonight my hands betray everything I try to say. I still reach for your side, even knowing you're not mine, even knowing all that's left is your shadow in my mind. I trace the ache, I hold the night, I lose you with the morning light, and somewhere between dream and goodbye, I still reach for your side. Halfway, half broken, still reach sounds like losing you. You used to say my name like it belonged in your mouth, like every broken part of me still had a way back out. Now it's just another word falling cold into the room. No warmth left in the syllables, no love left in the truth. And I hear it in the silence, how different it became. The same old name, but not the same. My name sounds empty now, like a house with all the lights burned out, like your voice moved on and took the meaning with it somehow. You used to make it feel like home, now it just echoes when I'm alone. My name sounds empty now. Ever since you let it go, I still catch myself turning when someone says it like you did. Soft enough to make me stay, close enough to pull me in. But strangers don't know the way you wrapped around that sound, how one little word could hold me up before you put it down. And I wish I never noticed how love can disappear without a fight, without a tear. My name sounds empty now, like your goodbye still hanging in the house, like all the pieces of me never figured out how to live without. You used to make it feel like truth, now it just hurts when I hear you. My name sounds empty now, since it stopped belonging to you. Maybe it's not my name at all, maybe it's just your missing touch. Maybe I only hear the loss because I loved you too much. And maybe one day it won't break every time it leaves someone's lips, but tonight it still sounds like everything I miss. My name sounds empty now, like the after your love ran out, like the last page of a story no one wanted to read out loud. You used to make me feel alive, now I just hear what didn't survive. My name sounds empty now, and I still answer every time. My name sounds like losing you. You kissed me like you meant it then, turned into someone else by 10. Gave me your warmth in flashes, then left me with the ashes. I learned your love in fragments, in late replies and half romance. You held me close just long enough to make the distance hurt that much. You gave me enough to stay, but never enough to feel safe. I kept calling it love while it slipped through every space. You love me in pieces, never all the way. One night like forever, then you'd pull away. I was built on your maybe, on a hope you'd finally mean it. But hearts don't heal days you were midnight light, some days just a goodbye in disguise. You made me feel chosen, then left me there wide open. I wore your silence like a bruise, still finding ways to excuse the way you'd vanish when I needed something steady to believe in. You never said don't trust me, you just showed me slow. And I kept standing in the doorway, waiting for what wouldn't grow. You love me in pieces, never all the way. Soft hands, hard to leave, in words you couldn't say. I was built on your almost, on the parts you let me keep. Now I'm up with your ghost, and the damage runs deep. You love me in pieces. Maybe I should've known love shouldn't feel this alone. Maybe if you were real with me, I wouldn't still be losing sleep. You gave me parts of your heart like that was enough from the start. But I needed something whole, not a beautiful half love. You love me in pieces, and I pay with my whole soul. I stayed through every season, trying to make you whole. Now I'm sweeping up the memory, every sharp, every reason. And the hardest part of leaving is knowing I was never loved completely. Only in pieces, only in pieces. That's how you loved me. You stayed too long again. You said you needed space to breathe, I gave you all of mine. Watched your love grow distant, slow, while calling it just time. I read the changes in your eyes, the way you held me less. But I kept folding all my pain into silence in my chest. I knew the ending from the start, but hope can make a liar of the heart. I stayed too long again, with both hands almost slipped away. Tried to make a home out of words you never meant to say. I loved you past the warning signs, past the ache, past common sense. Now I'm here with what remains. I stayed too long again. The touch became a memory before you even left. We slept beside a quiet war and called it love instead. I learned to smile through half-lit rooms, to act like I was fine. But every little almost us was breaking me in time. You pulled away in softer ways, and I kept finding reasons to stay. I stayed too long again, when your heart was already out the door. Held on to the sound of us when you didn't want it anymore. I gave my nights, my faith, my breath again. Maybe I was scared of the silence. Maybe I was scared you were right. Maybe losing you all at once felt worse than fading every night. So I kept standing in the ruins, calling broken something I could mend. But love was gone before I knew it, and I stayed until the end. I stayed too long again, long enough to watch us disappear, long enough to feel your warmth turn into someone no longer here. And now the room is full of ghosts of everything I should have seen. I gave forever one more chance, and it was never meant for me. I stayed too long again. Too long again. Your voice still lives inside my room, soft as dust in afternoon. I fold the silence like your clothes, missing what my heart still knows. You left, but not completely gone. Some part of you still lingers on. I let you leave, I let time move, but not everything left with you. The part of you I kept still wakes me in my sleep, in every quiet corner, in every dream I keep. I lost your hands, your smile, the way you said my name. But the part of you I kept still burns me just the same. Sent a song, a rainy street. Little things bring you to me. I try to heal, I try to run, but some goodbyes never come undone. I carry you in broken light, a soft day through the night. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it stays where pain lives near. Maybe moving on just means learning to breathe with memories. The part of you I kept is all I have tonight. A shadow in my chest, a ghost inside the light. You're gone from where I reach, but not from what I feel. In the part of you I kept may never fully heal. You used to feel like morning light, warm enough to make me try. Now your name just drifts through me like smoke I can't keep from leaving. I still see your jacket by the door, even though it's not there anymore. Funny how the heart still believes in things the eyes no longer see. I thought love would leave a little slow, but vanished while I held it closer. You turned into a memory, a song I hear but cannot keep, a faded touch, a quiet ache, a part of me I can't replace. I call your name inside my sleep, but only silence answers me. You were once my everything. Now you turned into a memory. Past the places we once knew, and every street still looks like you. The coffee shop, the traffic lights, the rainy walks, the sleepless nights. I keep pretending I'm okay, but healing hasn't found me yet. Some nights I wear my strongest smile, then fall apart when I get home. I thought by now missing you still finds me easy. You turn into a memory, a shadow leaning over me, a broken frame, a ghost, a light, a quiet pain that stays at night. I try to let your echo leave, but it still lives inside of me. You were once my everything. Now you turn into a memory. Maybe that's the coolest part. You didn't leave my heart all at once. You just became less real in my hands, more real in my mind, and I still don't know how to stop loving what's already gone. You turn into a memory, but somehow you still breathe in me. And every tear I hide too well, and every night I never tell. I lost your love, but not the way it lingers in the songs I make. You were once my everything. Now you turn into a memory. Just a memory, but I still feel you. I told myself I'd let it fade, that time would wash your name away. But every little thing I see still brings your shadow back to me. Your side of the bed stays cold all night, and I still sleep with half the light. Like some part of me still believes you'll walk back in and breathe. I say I'm fine, I play you well, but lonely knows me by itself. And every time I almost heal, you're there in what I feel. I hate how much I care, how you're still everywhere, in every quiet room, in every song, in every wound. I try to let you go, but my heart won't listen though. I hate that after all we were, I still care this much for you. I change the sheets, I move the frame, but nothing takes away your trace. tell my friends I'm over it, then break when someone says your name. I scroll past old photos too slow, like pain is all I wanna know. And I know loving you like this shouldn't still exist. You're gone but not enough for me to feel what gone is supposed to mean. So I keep carrying what's left, like a hurt I won't confess. I hate how much I care, how your ghost is in the air, and every midnight drive, and every tear I try to hide. I tell myself move on, but missing you still lingers strong. I hate that after all this time I still care this much for you. Oh. Maybe it's not love anymore, maybe it's the echo of before. Maybe I just miss who I was when your hand still felt like home. But whatever this ache is numb, it keeps pulling me back down. And I'm tired of pretending that I don't feel it all. I hate how much I care, how you still live somewhere between my chest and memory, between what was and what can't be. I try to close the door, but my heart still wants you more. I hate that after all you did, I still care. I still care too much for you. And that's the part that hurts the worst. I still care first. The room is quiet but not enough. Your memory still stirs the dust. I turn the lights down, close my eyes, but you still walk through every night. Your jacket's gone, your scent is too. Still somehow everything feels like you. I told myself I'd be okay, but silence only amplifies the pain. It's your voice in my head, saying all the things you never said. In the dark, in the blue, every thought keeps leading back to you. I try to let go, but I fall instead into words I wish were never left unsaid. Even when your love is gone and dead, I still hear your voice in my head. I pass the places we used to go, they hold the version I still know. A laugh, a look, a midnight call, now they echo off the empty walls. I changed my number, changed my room, but I can't outrun what still lives in me. You're not here, but you remain, like a song I can't unplay. It's your voice in my head, saying all the things you never said. In the late night silence too, every broken thought comes back to you. I try to breathe never come back to me. It's your voice in my head, soft and cruel like a ghost in bed, telling me we were almost fine, telling me I should have seen the signs. I'm learning how to live with what's left, with the ache, the night, the emptiness. But until my heart can finally rest, I still hear your voice in my head. In my head, you never really left. And I still sleep inside that goodbye. You were quiet in the kitchen light, like you already knew this was our last warm night. Your hands were near, but your heart was gone. And I felt the distance before the dawn. I watched your shadow move across the wall, like love was leaving slow, not loud at all. I wanted to ask if you still felt the same, but I was scared of hearing my pain. So I stayed inside the silence, holding on to what was left. Even when I felt you slipping, I still chose your breath. It was the last warm night before the cold came in, before your eyes looked through me, before we stopped pretending. I should've known by the way you held me without holding tight. Love was already gone, it was just the last warm night. Your voice was soft, but something changed, like every word was trying not to say my name. We sat too close to feel this far, two broken pieces under one dark star. I memorized the quiet in your face, the kind that leaves and never gets replaced. I knew the morning would take you away, but still I prayed you'd stay. I kept reaching through the silence for a spark inside your chest, but all I found was fading and goodbye in your breath. It was the last warm night before the cold came in, before your touch felt borrowed, before love wore thin. I should've known by the way you kissed me like a final line. You were halfway out the door on the last warm night. Now the bed feels like a memory, and the room won't let you go. I still hear your quiet leaving in every midnight glow. If I had one more moment, I'd hold it to my chest, not to keep you from going, just to feel us one time less. It was the last warm night, the last time love felt near, the last time I still believed you'd somehow still be here. Now I replay the way you faded with the light. I lost you before I lost you on the last warm night. And I still sleep inside that goodbye. Still sleep with the hurt. Your side of the bed is colder now, but I still leave the blanket down. Like part of me still thinks you're walking. Say my name and start again. The silence leans against the walls, and every night your memory calls. I close my eyes, but you return, like a lesson I still haven't learned. I tell myself I'm getting better, but healing doesn't feel forever. I still sleep with the hurt, wear your goodbye like it's my shirt. Every dream pulls me back to you, to what we were, to what we knew. I wake up with your shadow first, I still sleep with the hurt. Pillow keeps the shape of pain, a quiet storm of gentle rain. I tried to move your ghost aside, but somehow you still sleep nearby. The moonlight cuts across the floor, like all the nights we had before. And I keep losing sleep to us, to all the love that turned to dust. Thought that time would make it lighter, but some nights only pull you tighter. I still sleep with the hurt, with all the words that never worked. Every breath feels half anew, half forgone and full of you. The dark just makes your memory worse. I still sleep with the hurt. The ache keeps living on. I still sleep with the hurt, with your name buried in the blur. I'm learning how to face the light, but losing you still owns the night. And every morning starts with thirst. I still sleep with the hurt. We were softer after midnight, when the city blurred and disappeared. You held me like you meant it, and for a while I felt you here. No daylight questions in your eyes, no distance hiding in your touch. In the dark we felt like forever, in the morning not so much. Maybe shadows made it easy to believe what wasn't true. Maybe night was always kinder than the daylight was to you. We were better in the dark, where the silence felt like sparks, where your hair still found my heart, and nothing seemed too far apart. But the sunrise told the truth about the space between me and you. Yeah, we look like love in the dark. whisper like you needed me, like I was all you couldn't lose. But morning turned your voice so distant, like love was something you outgrew. I kept chasing who you were at night. That version of you felt so real, but every dawn took you away and left me with what I could feel. Maybe I was loving shadows, maybe I was loving hope, trying to make a home from moments that could never hold. We were better in the dark, where broken things look like art, where your kiss could calm the ache and make the emptiness go quiet. But the sunrise told the truth about the damage we walked through. Yeah, we look like love in the dark, but we fell apart in the light. Now I hate the way the evening comes, because it makes me miss your best. The version of you made of moonlight still won't let my heart rest. And I wonder if you miss it too, or if I'm the only one still holding on to what we were before the morning came undone. We were better in the dark, where goodbye hadn't left its mark, where your eyes still chose my face and I still felt safe in your embrace. But morning always took you back to the truth we couldn't mask. Yeah, we looked like love in the dark, but we were never built to last. We were beautiful that night, just not enough by daylight. You used to fill the room with little things, half-finished jokes and midnight dreams. Now even your hello feels far away, like it gets lost before it reaches me. We sit so close, but something's gone, a silence growing where we once belonged. No slam doors, no bitter fight, just two hearts fading out of sight. Love was never this quiet, never this hard to hear. You're right beside me, but I can't feel you here. No tears, no loud goodbye, just a slow dimming light. If this is how we end, love was never this quiet. Your hand in mine feels unfamiliar, like a memory trying not to disappear. I search your eyes for what we were, but all I find is tired blur. And I keep talking just to say what's already slipping away. We didn't break, we just wore thin, a soft collapse beneath our skin. Love was never this quiet, never this cold and still. No crashing waves, just a slow kind of kill. You're drifting while I try to keep us both alive, but somewhere in this silence, love was never this quiet. Maybe loud would hurt less than this, than dying inside a tender kiss. At least Love was never this quiet, never this empty, this blue. No final words to hold, just less and less of you. And I'm still here tonight, listening for our light, but all I hear is the truth. Love was never this quiet, no storm, just silence. Felt like forever once. You used to look at me like morning light, like I was the only thing that felt right. Your hands were home, your voice was peace, back when forever felt so easy. Now your side of the bed is cold and still, and I'm left here fighting what I feel. I keep replaying all the ways you made love feel safe. You felt like forever once, like something time could never touch, like all my nights had found the sun, like I would never come undone. Now I'm holding what we were in a silence that still hurts. You felt like forever once, and that's what makes it worse. The pictures fade, but not the ache, not the sound my heart still makes. Every room still says your name, even when I beg it not to. I wear my smile like borrowed skin, but underneath I'm caving in. I still remember how you said you never let me break. You felt like forever once, like something real enough to trust, like even losing you could never happen. You felt like forever once, like my ending and my start, like the kind of love that stays, not the kind that breaks apart. Now I'm learning how to live with what's left of who we were. You felt like forever once. Now I just feel the hurt. Still knows you. Your shadow still lives in the corner light. like you never really left that night. The chair you touched, the glass you used, every little thing still points to you. I walk these floors like a ghost in place, still finding pieces of your face. And even silence feels untrue, 'cause the room still knows you. I change the sheets, I move the frame, but nothing here forgets your name. The room still knows you, still holds your shape, still keeps the air warm where your body stays. And I'm just breathing what we used to be, trying to live with all this memory. I can leave the lights low, I can close the blinds too, but no matter what I do, the room still knows you. The window keeps the rain the same, the midnight hush still calls your name. Your echo lingers in the walls, in quiet pauses and empty halls. I tell myself that time moves on, but this place says I'm still not done. Every corner pulls me through, 'cause the room still knows you. I pack the paint in smaller boxes, but your absence fills the spaces. The room still knows you, still hears your laugh, still keeps the silence like we never passed. And I'm still reaching for what's no longer true, holding on to dust that feels like you. I can change the colors, I can rearrange the view, but no matter what I do, the room still knows you. Maybe that's what hurts the most. You're gone but not gone enough. This place remembers every little part of us, and I'm tired of pretending these walls don't feel the same, when even empty space still says your name. The room still knows you more than I want. It keeps your memory like a quiet song, and I'm still breaking in the same old blue, trying to make peace with losing you. I can leave it somehow, it still follows me through, yeah, everywhere I go. The room still knows you. Even without you, the room still knows you. Oh, I broke beneath a smile. I learned to laugh at all the right times, kept my voice steady, kept the hurt light. Everybody saw me standing tall, nobody noticed I was slipping through it all. You walked away so clean, so calm, like breaking me did you no harm. And I wore grace like it could save me, while every breath was quietly fading. I hid the ache behind my eyes, made pain look pretty, dressed it right, but the truth was heavier than it seemed. I was falling when no one could see. I broke beneath the smile, beneath the I'm okay for a while. Under every soft hello was a heart still letting go. smile. I kept your name out of my mouth, but it kept living in this house. In the mirror, in the sheets, in the silence underneath me. I made it look like I moved on, like your memory wasn't strong, but healing never came on cue. Not when the wound still looked like you. I kept the peace, I played it cool, made heartbreak look beautiful, but inside I was coming undone, trying to survive what you become. I broke beneath the smile, beneath the I'm alright denial. Under every little lie was the part of me that died. I look calm, I look composed, but I was bleeding where it never showed. No one knew how much I held. I broke beneath the smile. Maybe that's the cruelest part, how pain can hide inside a heart. How someone leaves and still you shine, just enough to fool the world in time. But glitter doesn't mean you heal, and quiet doesn't mean less real. I was strong enough to stay standing, not strong enough to stop the cracking. I broke beneath the smile, under the grace, under the style, behind the eyes, behind the glow. Was a girl too hurt to let it show? I wore the sadness beautifully, but it was still destroying me. And if you looked a little while, you'd see I broke beneath the smile. I smiled and still fell apart. You didn't slam the door, you just started feeling close. Your silence hit the room before you even chose. The coffee turned cold slow, the morning lost its light, and everything between us fell apart without a fight. I felt it in your distance, in the way you wouldn't stay. You were still beside me, but already far away. You left the air heavy, like love forgot to breathe. Now every corner holds you, but you're not here with me. The quiet waves like thunder, the memories don't let up. You didn't leave in chaos, you just left the air heavy with us. Your hoodie on a chair, your echo in the hall, the way the night still lingers, like you never left at all. I trace the shape of absence, like it might turn back to touch, but all that's left is pressure from missing you too much. I hear it in the stillness, in the words we didn't say. You were fading from me while I begged you in my way. You left the air heavy, like tears before they fall. Now I carry your shadow through every silent wall. and somehow that hurt more. 'Cause nothing really shattered, but nothing feels whole anymore. You left the air heavy, and I still breathe you in. Like love is in the curtains, like you might walk back in. But the night keeps getting colder, and I'm learning what lost us. You didn't leave with fire, you just left the air heavy with us. And I still feel it every time I breathe. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like you might walk in here once more. The room is quiet but not enough. It still remembers all of us. I wash my hands, I change my clothes, but your goodbye won't let me go. The morning came but something stayed, a shadow I can't wash away. I smile when people ask if I'm okay, but heartbreak has a look it doesn't say. I still wear last night, like your touch never left my skin, like your voice is caught in my mind, and I keep letting you back in. I change the sheets, I close the blinds, but I can't leave your memory behind. The sun came up, but I'm not alright. I still wear last night. There's a glass half full beside the bed, and too many words we never said. Your scent still floats in the bedroom air, like even silence knows you were there. I tried to lose you in daylight, but your absence follows me outside, and every street, every passing light pulls me back into last night. You left so calm, like love was easy to end, and I'm still breaking where you've already been. I still wear last night, like a bruise beneath my smile, like a song that won't stop playing, even after all this while. I tell myself to let it fade, but some heartbreaks are built to stay. The world moved on with morning light. I still wear last night. Maybe it's not the night I miss, maybe it's who I was in it. The way your hands made the dark feel warm, the way your name felt safe and soft. Now I'm standing in the after, trying to separate love from disaster, but all I find in every mirror is the version of me that was yours. I still wear last night in my chest, in my eyes, in my sleep, like the echo of a final kiss my heart was never meant to keep. I wash the tears, I fix my face, but I still carry every trace. You left with dawn, but I still fight the way I still wear last night. The room is clean, but my heart still looks like last night.